and welcome to the Mompreneur Mentor YouTube channel. I am delighted to introduce you to Lynley Hipps, who is a co-author of the upcoming highly anticipated book launch, Air Fryer Secrets, spearheaded by Kevin Stephen Quinn. Lynley, thank you so much for being on today. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your successes?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun. This has been a really cool project to be a part of. So, as you said, I'm Lynley Hipps, and I am primarily a copywriter and a funnel builder. I have been sort of in the internet marketing space for a little over a year now. I did my 15 years in corporate, and while I loved it and I loved my company, I was ready for a change. It was sort of a midlife crisis, and so I quit and branched out on my own, and it was scary, fun, and nerve-wracking all at the same time. So what's funny is I don't really remember how I got involved with the book. I think I just saw something on Facebook, like you do. And there were so many awesome people associated with the book that I was like, oh, I want to get in on that. Like, I want my name to be on that same list. And it has turned out to be wonderful. I actually got to meet Kevin at BossCon last month, which was so much fun. And I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a really powerful book for people who are new to digital marketing, but I think it's really going to be great for people who are even have a lot of experience in digital marketing, but are interested in learning about new areas of it because it keeps growing every day.
I could not agree more. And yes, we all love Kevin. And you know what Brene Brown says now? She says it's not called a life crisis or mental breakdown. It's called an awakening. You're having an awakening.
Yes, her spiritual awakening. That's right. She's one of my favorites.
I love her. So I guess I'm going to ask you then, what is your chapter titled, and what is it kind of about without giving away too much of your secrets?
Well, it's funny because I didn't really know what to write about. Initially, I just said it would be about like understanding your audience. And as I thought through it and I was kind of making notes, I started realizing that the things that I kept going back to were essentially curiosity, empathy, and story. And those were the things that, like, as I work with my own clients and as I work with my own products and stuff, that I see people struggling with so often is, how do I find my audience? And those three keys are really the thing that I think gets you over my audience is women ages 35 to 45 who work outside the home. I mean, that is real basic. It's not going to get you very far, at least, especially from a copywriting perspective. Because I think we, as copywriters, we really need to, and I mean, as all of us who write copy, even if you don't call yourself a copywriter, you need to really understand the real pain points and the real frustrations and the deeper seated concerns and fears that aren't even really surface level, that you're not necessarily going to get from just asking a question, because people are going to tell you what they think you want to hear. But if you keep asking and you keep digging, you really get down to what's really going on. So I decided to name my chapter What Preschoolers Can Teach Us About Marketing. And because preschoolers are so good, as most people know, about asking why over and over and over and over. And they're very good at empathy, and they're very good at stories, not just loving to listen to stories, but loving to make up stories. And story becomes a very important part of their development. And I think it needs to be a very important part of our audience development as well, especially when we're developing a persona or an ideal customer avatar.
I love that. I love the allegory of it because I'm a mom, I have a toddler. So it's almost like I can vibe with what you're saying as kind of part of that niche. And our audience is a lot of mompreneurs. And I even structured MommyCom that way. It's like giving birth in a way that made sense to me. And I really love that because copywriting can be overlooked, and you really do need to voice it for your avatar so they absorb it easily. It's more digestible for them. So I think that's amazing. I'm so happy you're doing that. what can the audience and the readers expect from your offer? Any tips or insights?
My offer primarily, it's just to a freebie that walks you through not just the questions that you need to be asking. It's entitled "What Your Audience Wants You to Ask Them," and it really deals with those three primary areas: the curiosity, the empathy, and the story. And it walks you through not only what those questions are, but then it also gives you a full, almost like a sample write-up of what the answers might look like. So it's not just a matter of, my fears are that my business will fail, but it's deeper than that. It's, I'm afraid I won't be able to feed my family. I'm afraid that people will look at me and think, oh, she tried, but she failed. What a shame, and they'll feel sorry for me, or that I will feel shame. And when you get down into those emotions, if you can relate to your audience on those levels, then you're going to build that know, like, and trust very, very quickly, because they know that you get them. And that's really what everybody wants, to be gotten, to be seen and heard and understood.
I love how you put that, and I can see now why you love Brené Brown, because it's at a root. You take it down to the root of shame. And that is so important for women's growth as an entrepreneur, because as women, we really think like, oh, I have to feel ashamed if I'm not sacrificing my whole life in service of my kids and my husband, because we were brought up in a society that said our role was in the home. And here we are thinking, well, oh, I'm being selfish if I want to grow my own business or whatever. And so I noticed that women are adapting and evolving to create their own businesses at home that do work around the family. So they're kind of avoiding the shame. And that's what I have, a parentpreneur lifestyle hack. So I'm able to kind of balance my family, my husband, and our life with my business. And it just makes it so I don't feel the mom guilt, because there's no lack in any area if I'm kind of balancing it out. And so I love what you're doing, because a lot of women aren't even aware that that's their thing. And if we have more copywriters thinking like you, getting to the root, it will make it so much more successful for future copywriters and business owners. So if you guys are stuck on copywriting, you do not know how to find the voice that penetrates deep to your audience's core beliefs, Lynley is your girl. Okay, so make sure you follow her and check out her stuff. Lynley, where can we find you on social media and the internet so our audience can reach out and get in touch?
Absolutely. Well, pretty much everywhere. I'm just under Lynley Hipps, LYNLEYHIPPS. That's on Facebook. That's on Instagram. That's on LinkedIn, which are my three primary areas. And you can, always email me as well, lynleyhipps@gmail.com.
I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for being on the show and being a part of the Air Fryer Secrets mini vlogs. I hope to host all the co-authors. You guys definitely don't forget to check out our playlist, Air Fryer Secrets. It's a mini vlog with all of the authors. You can meet more people just like Lynley, working together, co-creating to change the lives of people and support Operation Underground Railroad. All of the proceeds go to this operation to help eradicate sex trafficking, which is awful, evil, but very real in the world we know today. All right, Lynley, I'm about to wrap up. Is there any last words or tidbits of advice or maybe a great quote you'd like to extend to the audience before we close out? Please
check out Air Fryer Secrets. Y'all, this is an incredible collection of people from all different experiences, all different industries, all different backgrounds, and we've come together to make something that is going to be absolutely outstanding. We have, I think at last count, we have 72 authors, which is amazing since the plan was for about 20. So it's really turned into an incredible, incredible project. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. Me too. And I'm so honored you spent your time with us today, Lynley. Thank you so much. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and check the description box below for all stuff on Lynley. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. Thank you.